I'm a pro clapper, actually. They called me the great clapper of 1922 back in 2018. Moving on. Howdy, everybody. It's match review week. I'm here with Nick.
Hello.
And Noah.
Hi, I remember that we were supposed to do this last week, right?
Yeah. The video was so dog-ass, I decided it was better to not upload anything.
And then, God gave us... Konami gave us... We're atheists here on this podcast. In this channel. All of us. Every single one of us. God gave us a ban list as a saving scapegoat.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's actually really annoying because I did have some Radiant gameplay, but it involved Featherstorm, so I had to re-record it so that it was relevant. So I've been on DB the past week or so, fiending for matches to both test out stuff and just get matches for match review. This time we have the pleasure of having the list on screen before we go into the matches. It was actually not this list. It was, I think, this. It was this on screen right now. View.
You're actually playing 3 MST now? Damn.
I'm dead ass. It is legitimately one of the best cards in the format.
Yeah.
So
yeah, that makes sense.
Let's dive into it. Ad.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, Main Phase 3 Team Evo, and today we're watching a DB match of Grant R. Potter versus Alex the Snow Leopard. We're drawing 5. We're seeing 40 versus 60. That makes 100. Let's get into the game. What does he say?
I didn't even realize he was playing 60, but in hindsight, it's so obvious. I won't spoil what he's playing, but I will say there's an Ogdoadic, there's a Mitsurugi, and there's an Incantation, and there's an Alien card. I want to show this VOD just because the list was so interesting.
I thought these were real games.
Yeah, I was going to say, we call these real decks.
We call these real decks. I didn't say... Look, he's playing Mitsurugi cards. There's Mitsurugi Original in his hand.
Okay, yeah. That's what you want to do when Habakiri goes to 1. You want to increase the amount of cards in your deck so you see it less.
Yeah. Honestly, yeah.
That's true. That's actually true. I wonder if that new Ritual guy is coming out in Burpo, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder if he was playing that. I never actually saw the list. I didn't. The first 2 games of the set not very interesting. The third game is interesting, and then I get dumpstered in match 2, which I know you guys will like to see just because I get dumpstered.
Yeah.
True. So we'll start here with Visions. Yeah, I think it's just
draw
Visions
2 is
draw
pretty
phase.
good.
Yeah, I think. You're usually better off waiting for Swen, but I just wanted to do things before I get drilled just so I could get all the card economy. And if I drew into Crozia like I did, I wanted to be able to trigger that in the draw phase.
But if you
I decided not to
him
MST this.
60, maybe that wasn't the right choice. Who knows?
Yeah, maybe. I decided not to MST this because I wanted to discard the MST because I didn't want to discard any of the cards in my hand.
Yeah, Crown's pretty good.
Yeah, well, I drew into the Crown, I think. I actually don't remember. I don't have object permanence. But I didn't want to MST it just to because I was fine getting it going to the graveyard. If I need to get another one, it would be pretty easy to get another one rotation here in this game state. I build a special to Crozia, go Crozia effect to grab the 2 guys.
That's pretty good.
Why do we grab Eldam here when we already have access to Eldam?
I want to get the Megala, and I want the Swen to get. What did I search off this guy? It was just Swen, right? Yeah, I wanted to get these 2 so I could get what's it called? The Ascendance. I think it's Elation on DB still, and I wanted to get Megalon rotation.
But I think you can get you could have just I understand the logic here, but I feel like because you had Chanton, you could have gone for add Megala off of Crozia, and then you could have got to Eldam either off of Megala or you could have got it off via the chant in your hand. Because you don't need MST access for this game. You already have access to all of them without any effort.
Yeah. I think this is one of those things where I just think all roads lead to the same sort of place.
I think, uninterrupted probably. I think in the off chance if you get interacted with, I feel like just having, Like, adding a card that's already kind of redundant in your hand feels kind of silly. That's my only point.
Yeah. In any case, go forward. I guess summon the Eldam, grab Vortex here. I think I should have... that was a misplay. I think I just grabbed Megala, especially if he doesn't immediately foo with me here. Special the Swen, grab the Elation, and then go for the Vortex.
Damn, 3
Do this so that I get to preserve the guy.
Why are we not summoning Varun?
I think I'll be straight up. I think I forgot.
Huge.
I know.
Crazy.
Set 3. I decided to make this one here just because he didn't interrupt me at all. I don't know what the fuck he's on. He could be on something crazy.
I will say,
Yeah,
if I was going to link
CD
something off,
Crow.
I think I would have linked off the Crocia, because you want the Crocia in graveyard to resummon. Even though you do have one in hand, it's nice to have the Elation have a better target than the 3s, in my personal opinion.
Yeah, I generally agree, but I just wanted its indestructibility on the field, and also, like, there was no shot I was going to summon the Crocia if I've already got a Crocia in hand. Like, for that to happen, he would have to disrupt this Crocia in hand from hitting the field, and then the Elation would have to go through. I just don't think that's very likely.
Okay, that's fair.
Goes for reprep. I think this is good enough to negate. I bring back the guy. I activate the effect, and then I reset the Elation for follow-up. I grab the Phonics for the next thing.
We also
I
didn't
should
activate
have
Varun
immediately.
again.
Yeah, I know. I should have immediately summoned the Varun or the Phonics here.
Ooh.
And then I
Yeah,
just activate
okay.
MST on that against the game.
Crazy.
That's brutal.
MST beats
And this hand... Yeah, I know. And this hand is just fucking dog ass.
Especially into his hand. Oh my god, he's got Ash Bell and full combo.
His hand is crazy. He's got Sinful Spoils Subdual in his hand. This deck is crazy. I was going to let him show the combo real fast. I have no idea what the fuck this guy's going on about.
He's pretty good.
He sets up the Mitsu board.
And so at this point, I'm just like, okay, it's just Mitsu. I'm thinking I could probably beat Mitsu.
Yeah, generally.
And I'm sitting here like, all right.
God, this hand just kept. These are the hands I can't stand with the Radiant. It's like, wow, I have one piece of engine and this engine isn't even good.
What do you
No,
mean? You
it's
could drop with
dog-ass.
send 4 here.
That doesn't
I
win
think
me the
Drop with send
game.
5.
I could split send 4. Motherfucker, he's got 3 guys.
That's true.
And I'm like, all right, I need to start baiting some shit before I commit to this chant. I don't remember if I go chant first or whatever. No, I think I start debating stuff, so I go for this and that. He goes for that. I think I misplay. I think I should have dropleted to see if I can bait the trap I know he has, but he ashes it, so it doesn't matter.
I just want to reiterate. We said this was a good match,
Yeah,
right?
No, okay, the rest is good. The rest is good. I promise. The rest is good. The rest is good. I promise. The rest is good. The rest is good.
Okay.
We needed to get through. I fucking knew that when I loaded up this replay, you two were gonna bitch about the first 2 games, and that's why I prefaced, we gotta get through the slot first. We gotta get through. Because this next part's interesting. Because I don't remember anything about these matches.
Wait, he
other
evenly
than the
you
first 2
and
games.
then he scooped?
Yeah, I just negate the evenly.
Oh, with the second S. Okay, I didn't realize the
Yeah,
trap
I
wasn't
had
a
multiple
one-turn.
MSC.
I will. Radiant Typhoon says if you activate a normal like spell or trap card, it gets negated. It just
Okay.
gets
Yeah.
negated.
Okay, got it. I thought you got even lead and then scooped, so I'm like, why are we doing this? Okay,
No. He scooped because I negated the... Actually, if you have evenly plus a way to remove the evenly from the field, like for cost, that's probably game against most Radiant Typhoon
Got
games.
it. Double Cyclone goes crazy.
But
Double Cyclone's
even
fine.
then, I don't know if that it's good, but regardless,
It's good. Good luck getting both of those, though.
Yeah.
This one, I just lead chant in the draw phase. I want to thin out as much as I can before committing to the vision draw.
Yeah,
I think I'll
especially
go
with a super
here.
and heavy hand like this.
Yeah, I think I go Elation to grab an MST and then vision to draw 2 here. Or maybe...
I don't think you do.
No, this is definitely... I'm doing the correct thing where I go to the Swen, search, and then I commit to all the searches if he chains like a drill.
I think I would have summoned Megala first though, and then summon Swen. Because then if you do get drolled at some point and you activate something, at least you're gonna summon like Varun out of deck. You know what I mean? Because if you get drolled in this next activation, like you're kind of screwed because like you're not getting the Megala proc here, which kind of blows.
Yeah, I don't think it's that big a deal, but I get what you're saying. He draws a card and puts it back for some reason.
Call a judge on that every time.
Yeah, call it. You can't even call it. This is a casual. Yeah, well, this is a casual match.
Yeah.
This is not a ranked duel or whatever. Go for the Eldraine, grab the Crozia, commit to the guy, grab the MST, special the Megala here, I think, and then I get to draw 2.
Those are some good draws.
Yeah, they're not bad. This is why you thin your deck out.
I think. Can you pause for a second?
Yeah.
You discarded Drop Layer. Like, why didn't we just discard Elation? Because, like, the other add here is Phonics. Like, you'd want to add off Crozia, which you don't need to do. You can just add back the Elation from Graveyard, and then you get to keep Droplet in your hand.
I'm not going to be able to set Droplet this turn, though.
But I understand that, but still, like, you're playing against a deck like Mitsu, like, there's a high likelihood that this deck is most likely siding things to beat Mandate, because they already play cards like Fall in the Virtuous, Double Cyclone, those kind of, and Droplet to begin with. So, like, I think it's not, like, unrealistic to say, like, this game's going to go longer than anticipated, so I don't think holding or having a card like Droplet in my, like, staying in my hand, I'm not that mad about it. You know what I mean? Yeah, especially because searching Phonics is a net zero. It doesn't do anything.
Searching Phonics lets me search for Crozia on my opponent's turn with the Megala. So if like the Crozia stays on my field, I still get the another Crozia in rotation.
But you're already gonna have the Crozia in rotation because you have Elation. You know what I mean? So like
right, but that means the Crozia has to get to the graveyard first, which is not a guarantee. Especially when I'm going to be negating a lot of ritual spells.
I don't know if I fully agree, but I understand the logic.
Okay. Do that. Elation come back. Yeah, Totem Bird's fine.
See this. Okay, all I'm saying is I think my what I'm saying makes sense for you. You like talk about a line, and you're like, nah, this makes sense for this line. It just doesn't do it. It just doesn't do the line.
I blinked and there was Totem Bird.
That's crazy.
Yeah, this plays better until like the 4th spell he could activate. What do you mean?
True. Well, it is Mitsu, he might, but yeah. So what does he do here?
He goes for pre-prep. I like negating this. This is just a lot of card advantage.
That is true.
In a deck that bricks.
And also you're using a spell.
And I'm not going to negate this with Totem Bird. I've seen people have the second pre-prep.
Yeah, but he's playing 60. Like again, there's a world where like negating pre-prep.
I mean, he's drawn it twice in two games. So like you never know.
I won't argue.
You never know.
Summon Phonics, I would hope here.
Hits that. I let this go. He goes for. So at this point, I'm fucking reeling. I'm like, if you look at the chat, reading.
I just want to, again, this might be a crazy thing. Is there a reason we're not summoning Phonics here? Like, I know we're playing against Mitsu, but, like, even if they remove it from the board, I'll just summon it back from graveyard. Like...
I just don't want to commit it too early. I think it's... I'm, like, scared about getting board wiped and then, like, this MST gets, like, used earlier than I want to or it being negated or something. I just don't want to commit to it too early.
Okay.
Did you see you search at the... Sorry, what's that thing in the hand?
Phonics.
It spins too after a couple plays activated.
I was like, fuck. I can't tell if you're saying Phonics or not. And I'm like, nope, that's not what I know.
Yeah, so I'm reading this card. This card just gets a light reptile from the deck to the graveyard, and I'm like, I have no idea what the fuck these guys do.
Exactly.
So I'll wait for something to actually threaten me, I think.
Yeah, he's gonna summon back Nunu.
Summon back Nunu. I'm like, you could say these words to me like, well, I'm drowning in the desert and I would still ask for water. What do you mean? Who's Nunu?
But Nunu's level 4, but he's doing this one. I'm not sure. This one lets you summon a guy from your graveyard, I believe.
He has read the Ogdoadic cards, which is more than I can say for me.
Yeah, no, listen, I'm not going to expect people to know what these cards do. I just know what they do because Rico played them in Orcust, so I'm fully aware.
Why would he do that? What rank 4 is full Orcust Oh, was this back when Nightmare... when you could do the Nightmare and make the full Orcust combo, or am I making that up?
You're making... he didn't play it during that period. He played it at the time when you could... I think he was just making, like, ding, because there's 8s.
Got it. Okay. So I do read this card, and I'm like, all right, I can spell something from my graveyard, like a negated Swen. I think I'll pass.
Yeah.
summon back this guy, grabs Daybreak, and I'm thinking, oh, damn, he could probably Daybreak to chain block this MST. So I'm like, all right, that's probably not good. And then he just immediately activates. I'm like, okay, never mind then.
Yeah, he's going to make a ton of tokens.
He's going to make a ton of tokens. And I'm like, all right, what could he do here that, like, is an issue? I think I'm feeling pretty safe to summon the Phonics at this point. He makes this thing, and I'm reading it like, all right.
There's a new reptilian?
This is kind of old.
This card saw play in Mitsu. Come on, people.
No,
I don't know what those cards did.
No, it did not.
Yes, it did. Triff fucking hyped this card up.
Yeah, that does not mean it saw play. Triff hypes up everything.
No. This saw play at, like... Okay, we talk about the dog shit YCS of Anaheim. This card saw play at Anaheim.
I see. Okay. This is cool. I fuck with this. Sorry, I played Reptilians back in when they were bad, which is
of
kind
course
of
you
always.
Did. I was like, they probably still are, my son.
Yeah, well, the whole gimmick is 0 attack, and you can play Marshmallow in 2012.
So this one lets him add 2, and I'm like, that probably should not be allowed. But I think he walks it back. He was just doing that to jump scare me, I guess.
Just to show you what he's got.
Yeah, just to show me. And then this one lets you discard to place counters on the field, and then I believe I can't
distribute it as you wish. How many cards say that?
So
That's
he's
crazy.
actually going to give me 8 goddamn counters.
That's
he also never activates this Haba. I'm
My
realizing
God.
he never did the Haba effect.
Because like, it's just whatever you summon's gonna negate. He wants to out Varun before committing to it, is my assumption.
So he wants one on each of these and like a token here. And so this is very funny. I just draw to see if I can draw an engine, and then I'm gonna spin back the frame and the Naya. Because I don't know what his deck's trying to do. I don't want to find out.
This is
spin those back. That gets banished because it was summoned off the thingy. This affecting graveyard activates to put it back, dump a card. I don't know.
That's
something.
pretty good. Wow, these cards make a lot of bodies.
Yeah, they do. He's reptile locked though. So, all right. And so this one,
I've never seen more reptile monsters in my life. What the fuck is this guy?
So this one negates the effects of monsters with A counters.
Yep,
that's awesome.
I believe I followed in Virtuous this with the quickness, or I negate it. One of the two. Do this to draw, do this to pop it.
Yep.
And I'm like, all right, I had a stroke during that entire goddamn match.
All right, so
and
so
then he asked for the rematch.
This is match 2 now.
This is match 2 now.
Okay.
And I'm like, oh, Jesus Christ, sure, dog, whatever you want. And so I'm looking at my hand. My hand's not terrible. It's not great. His hand looks incredible.
Always goated.
Fallen's goated. I think the hand is like chant, go for Swen, special grab, vision. If you change roll, I chain vision to draw 2. I think that's probably the line.
That's right, yeah. Because this hand, unfortunately, there's no like. Good
it's just
play
like kind of. It's just kind of shitty. Yeah. He'll draw me.
Chain vision, draw 2.
I'll do this to get some sort of follow up. Draw the extrav. That feels awesome. That gets reset. I think I special this. Just grab the MST back from the graveyard.
Yep.
And then I believe I just set 3 and I pass.
Because again, you're still gonna set Band-Aid up on his turn because the Link 2 is cool like that. So like, that seems fine.
Awesome. Yeah, I'm chilling.
This is until he normal summons Saji and you want to blow up.
I get dumpstered this match. I will tell you that. So here's what actually happens. So, again, I could activate this vision in the draw phase to immediately place the continuous trap. I don't because I don't want to commit to that too early, and I want to save vision to like manually trigger something if I need to later.
But you don't
I don't have to. I don't feel like I have to immediately. But I get giga punished.
See,
he goes first action snake right.
Yeah. See, the only problem with like, I understand the logic for holding vision in the way that you're saying. However. You don't have anything that inherently triggers off vision, so there's no benefit to you to wait. like you're in a position where you need to have interaction online off the get because you don't have anything. You have a pop and you have a negate when you activate when you put mandate up. That's it.
Yeah.
So like by waiting, you've just doomed yourself to not be able to interact with any with something until you do something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I just don't see the vision of waiting. So.
All right. Anyway, I get Giga punished for that. I think I say like, "Lord have mercy" in the chat. This is, I think, the first time anyone's ever resolved Snake Rain against me. So I'll just. I dropped 2. That's a fuck up. I should have just searched an MSC. I don't know.
Yeah, you're gambling. Like
I'm gambling.
You get rewarded though. You hit. So
I mean,
every time.
Sometimes you miss all the shots you don't take. So
I guess.
I also have no follow up. I want to point that out. I think that's what I was thinking. Because I have no follow up other than this Extrav.
Extrav is probably gonna hit something though. Like the odds are in your favor.
Yeah. I'll just choose the draw here. Keep the 1 Radiant card in the graveyard
Let's
for future.
go.
He's doing wacky shit. I'm just trying to... I do actually summon back the Eldam just to body block.
Yeah, at this point, you might as well.
But
then he resolves Saji, so the game is pretty much over.
This part was me misunderstanding how Daybreak worked. I thought you had to summon that many tokens. So by doing this, if he chained the Daybreak, he was going to be forced to summon too many tokens to the point where he cannot what's it called? Ritual summon. So
Oh, so it's up
misreading the
to.
card.
Okay, that makes sense.
It's up to. I just misread it.
Yeah.
I think I put it in the chat. Is that how it works? Yes, that is how it works, Grant. And I...
That's rough, but what are you going to do? Sometimes...
These, we'll just pop that because I don't want to deal with it. He tributes this. Boop-a-boop-boo. And I'm trying to figure out when's the best time to use the
I think
Sheena.
I was gonna say this seemed like the best opportunity for you.
Yeah, this seemed pretty good to me. Discard the Fua for the effect of Mirakumo.
And yeah, and you're also denying him the. He has to resummon the Murakumo if he wants it live, so that's not a great position to be in.
Yeah, and he's kind of in a user, or I'm kind of like if I just let it go, he just pops the Varoom. So
I will say, did he activate the Regeki against you? Didn't he?
Yes, he did.
The Sheena should have died then.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm just saying because it's like it actually matters.
Yeah, I just didn't catch it. It doesn't really matter in this game state because he's gonna kill me.
This man plays Wosu.
This man plays
Of
Wosu.
course he does. I mean, wait, is this game 1? I guess you're on.
It's
60.
game 1
Never
of
mind.
like the second match. And I'm looking at this hand. This hand's pretty good.
I'm pretty sure in this scenario you're just grabbing MST with like Chant, and then just going main phase, aren't you?
I feel like I grabbed Swen. I just really like having both Eldam and Swen in the opener.
Well, I just think like there's no play. Like the issue is like playing around Droll with this hand isn't existing because you have Extrav. Because Extrav has to be the first action here. I understand the logic there.
I'm trying to think.
I think if your good starter card wasn't Extrav, I would agree that grabbing Swen makes more sense because you can go Swen add Vision and the Vision plays quote unquote plays through a Droll. But you're also in a situation where because Extrav is your first card and you have to lead Extrav, Droll's gonna be good regardless. And you know what I mean?
Yeah. I think the other thought I have is I want to be able to make the Spirit, even if he drills me.
I guess.
Ooh.
Do that. Grab Visions, and because he ashes the guy, I can still draw off the Visions.
Mm-hmm.
He goes Fua. I just let it resolve because what? He's gonna get 1 draw. I don't give a shit.
And Ash is way too good against, especially against the Mitsurugi deck. I would hold Ash.
Yeah, I love ashing the summon from deck.
It's pretty good.
I would do this to draw, pitch Crozia, do. I have Elation, so I don't have to worry about too much follow up. Grab you. Grab Megala. I'm just gonna special the Megala. Grab that. I've got this for follow-up. Shuffle back to draw.
That card is
Cool.
kind of good.
And I'm feeling pretty good. He goes for this. I let this one go because, like, whatever he's just going to grab, I'll just negate.
Does this
eventually.
Super Poly ever matter? Why is it here?
It actually matters extraordinarily in this exact game, and you're going to see why.
Okay.
So he does this, and I'm thinking, all right, I'm just going to negate the ritual. Because even if he, like, chain blocks, he needs 2 quick plays in my head. He needs 2 quick plays to block out this MST. So I'm thinking, all right, he has 3.
Respond to it.
So he needs 3 quick plays to dodge all of these MSTs. So I'm sitting there like, all right, I'm probably just fine to negate the ritual spell straight up and save the Ash or something else. So I go MST target. He sits there, he thinks, and then he super polys me. And I'm like, well, fuck.
Yeah.
That's not good.
Try again next time.
I'm like, oh, shit. He also did it from hand, so I couldn't even Ash it. So I guess it's not like a misplay, but Lord, that felt god-awful. Also, there's no way to get this fucking Megala back, so now I don't even have Varum or Phonics.
He also kind of got punished here by not doing the Elation pop with MST setup.
If I had gone MST target Elation and he super polyed, I'm losing the Elation.
No. What I'm saying is, when you went first, you had Elation in your hand, and because you didn't go like Elation, add MST, chain MST, and then reset Elation, you've kind of screwed yourself because now on your opponent's turn, you have no way of like realistically getting value or summoning anything from grave. You know what I mean? Because you everything was reliant on that.
I see what you're saying.
Because you already had a ton of interaction. Like you did, the difference between having 3 MST versus 2 MST is not that big of a difference here, and it's probably better off having Elation. Even if you didn't need the follow up, it's good for these scenarios where oh, he cracked my board, and now I have no actual interaction. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think against Mitsurugi specifically, that's one of the matchups where you really want a lot of spell negates, especially since I kind of know he's on the quick play spell, dodge everything, visions, deep draw Mitsurugi that he's playing, and then, whatever else. I don't know. I feel especially with a really heavy engine deck, you just need to get all the interaction you can, because there's a very good shot that he just blows through it with whatever engine he's got.
I agree, but
and it's not like I don't have follow. I still have Chan. I got to draw off the mandate. I'm gonna have 2 draws off vision. I feel like that's
I'm not talking about the fact you have I agree you have follow up. I'm saying in this scenario, because you've put all your interaction on board against the deck that board wipes generally. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You put yourself in position.
In theory, and I have a chance to. The only reason that was punished was because it was super poly exactly. In a situation where he would be able to ritual spell for Regeki, I would be able to get a Varum in rotation, and then when it gets popped, I get to bring it back with an MST or something like that.
Well, wouldn't other things
it had to be exactly super poly that that would punish me there.
Wouldn't Droplet Send a Spell also punish it there?
Yeah, but
that's
I just think there's more cards that that beat your setup than you're giving credit for. Because if he is playing Vision, MST also beats your setup. Fallen the Virtuous beats your setup. There's a lot of stuff that beats it. And I just felt like you put everything, all your eggs in the basket of 3 MST is gonna win me the game, and not considering the fact of, because I haven't set up any other monster interaction, if my board does somehow miraculously does get board wiped, I'm just out of the game. You know what I mean?
I mean, even if, again, not super poly, but if he does Droplet, I have ways to dodge that with, Mandate. If he does, try to set up a Mirakumo wipe, there are ways to get the other guys in rotation and bring him back by reusing the MSTs. I don't agree that, I put everything on board and had no way to recover after that. Again, I think I can't really think of a card other than MST that would punish the setup I did.
No, what are your thoughts, buddy?
What are my thoughts? That's a lot of quick play spells on that board. No, I genuinely really don't know. It sounds like there's merits to both decisions, but I don't. I don't know. Nick is kind of convincing me a little bit more, but also you haven't seen Super Poly, you haven't seen this deck. So
Yeah, Super Poly is also kind of bad.
From
I also just think Super Poly is bad.
I don't think Super Poly is that amazing, but it's a card that I wouldn't be that surprised if someone activates this format. Like the card has like merit in some degree.
No, I
also think a big part of this is I think even if it wasn't Super Poly, I think you're kind of getting punished because no offense, your opponent opened a mid hand. He opened 3 normal summons. If he had actually drawn like 2 other additional engine cards, he might have just pushed through your interaction even without Super Poly. I'm not saying it's guaranteed, but like.
Well, if you push through my interaction without Super Poly, it doesn't really matter getting more follow-up because I'm not ever getting to my turn again.
I think we're thinking about this differently. I'm not talking about the follow-up aspect of it. I'm saying you've put yourself in a position where if the Megala gets removed from the board, you don't have any more monster interaction. Like, you don't get Phonix, you don't get Varun, like, you just don't get those cards. That's what I'm saying.
Right, and I just disagree that it's easy to take the Megala off the board because any spell he activates is probably going to be respondable with MST. And if he does like a Mirakumo, I'd have a chance to go for the Megala to get the guy on the field before he gets to white.
Okay.
Yeah. I feel like this is really hard because it's exactly 60 card Mitsu pile versus if it's like Draco Tail, we're going to be like, okay, Draco Tail does not have outs to this. You know, Radiant does not have outs to this. So like you can really say this decision was correct here because it's this, but we're looking at 48 cards in the deck, so it's just kind of difficult.
Yeah, he also drew 2 Super Poly. I just want to point that out.
True.
I tried to negate this one. He asked to walk back. I'm like, sure.
Puts it back. Let's go.
He was like, I totally forgot. And I'm like, do you want to walk it back? And he's like, yeah. So I'm like, all right.
You're a good soul for that. Which also, I feel like people say this. You should definitely do this most times.
Yeah, no, this is just better for like, what's the point of doing fuck ass game states, you know? So he goes for the SP banish. I'm like, all right, well, this is probably gonna take 2 goddamn MSTs to not get my mandate banished.
You don't have to. You literally all you have to do here is so he goes effect target mandate. You're like, cool. Activate MST target mandate. Response. Mm-hmm. If he doesn't chain SP to banish itself and the link to, you're like, cool. Pop mandate. Link to put back the mandate.
Right, but if he does chain, then I gotta activate another MST. Which he does here.
But I know, but I'm just saying, like.
Oh no! If he just fucks up, I'm good. But like, he doesn't fuck up.
That's true. He's the best Mitsurugi, Onomat, Alien. What else was in his deck?
He played a Sinful Spoils card.
Yeah, Sinful Spoils player.
Also, this might be a crazy take here. Honestly. If he goes SP target itself in the link to, maybe you don't even activate MST again because you have Ash. So you've already checkmated the other Mitsurugi ritual in his hand you know he has. You know what I mean? Yeah,
but like I don't think that I can afford to let Mandate actually get banished.
But you're popping. It's not gonna get banished.
Oh, you're right. No, I am popping it. That's fair.
Because like
reset.
Like you don't know the other 2 cards in his hand, but like at the same time, like he can't kill you this turn. Like. I don't know. I feel like holding the MST is not bad, like because I'm assuming you use the other MST here when he does the effect target itself in the link to.
Yeah, because I just want to keep it on field. Because a lot of his links require a reptile. I forget that the link 3 can take only 1 reptile in a link 2. But if he does like if I do successfully mandate and he banishes these successfully, then I have to reset the mandate, but I don't get it face up, which means this MST is not doing anything.
But again,
like a reset vision, but that's it.
But I think we need to think about this in the context of the game. Like he literally cannot kill you this turn. He literally can't kill you.
Yeah, no, I get you.
So it's like I agree, but it's like, do I really care? Like if I have a set mandate, oh no, like I'll use it on the next turn, like because I'm gonna get another turn. The only punish here in this scenario is like. Those last 2 engine cards are like goated cards, and they're crazy, and he makes like a full board. But even if he makes a full board, like you got Chant, you got MSD, you have Mandate, and you have a Vision Drop. That doesn't seem that bad.
Yeah, I get you. All right. Because I think I do activate the MST here to negate.
His ass said
Go this to
misclick.
replace.
That was not a misclick.
No,
What?
the thing, because I was just going idly.
Oh, got it.
The check mark. And then I go this. Because I've got
The
shield bearer
third
now.
Ash Blast.
Draw.
Oh, no, wait. Okay.
Are we putting back both the Radiant cards? That doesn't make sense.
No, I don't think so. Yeah, 2 MSTs.
Okay, I'm just making sure. I was like, there is no way you're doing that.
Then he goes for this to search an Ogdoac, and I'm like, oh my fucking god. So yeah, Nick, I do get really punished for negating that for SP because now he just kills me.
You know, he can't kill you. He SP'd.
No, I negated the SP.
Oh, yeah. Unfortunate.
So we're just gonna watch him combo for a moment. Do. He's playing this guy. That's funny.
Yeah.
He's murders.
What the fuck is... Oh, Ragnarika. Man, remember those cards.
But
Yeah,
like this is like again, I think this is no shade to Grant. This might be a level of like, I don't think you've played decks enough to know like to be in these situations very often where it's like, oh, I'm not dying, that's perfectly fine. Like I'm gonna take that. Like that's a W. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm actually gonna title this video "Combo Player Learns Control for the First Time" or something to that effect.
Plan.
Like again, like this, like I've been in these kind of gummy game states with decks like Rescue Ace or like Sprite, and sometimes you take those W's because it just means you just play, like you get to play again, and that's more important. So
Yeah,
And
different
that's
deck
a
type than I'm
valuable
used to.
lesson.
Yeah, if I were playing
honestly.
Yummy, I would have won.
That's true. That's true. Even with one Snatchy.
Dog, have you seen the shit that Triff is saying shit like, I'd only needed one Snatchy?
It's true. He only ever...
He
Through
only
all
needed
of his
one.
games, he only ever needed one. God,
That's why he played more than one, because he only needed one. We're going on to the next match. I believe this is a mirror.
Okay.
What's up, guys? Main Phase 3 podcast here. We're going into a game. We're 40 versus 40. Gotta love to see it. We've got...
Also, I pause for a second. I would just like to reiterate, and again, no fault, no shame to Grant, no
Oh my
shame.
fucking god! I've activated one.
No. This man is
is
not.
not-
I'd actually lead with. I'd actually watch.
Stop! That's not what I'm
Actually,
saying.
I'd actually go to main phase and chase
I'm
Morgus.
just gonna come. He's not lost a die roll yet. I'm just saying.
Oh, that's true.
Oh, so he hasn't even played the card. You have something to criticize. Okay.
I just think it's very. I think it's very funny that Grant has not lost a die roll.
Guys,
that is kind of funny.
I want to point out this is the first time in a long time me and Nick are playing like the same deck, and it's so fucking frustrating.
Why? Because sometimes I'm right and you can't argue against it.
It's because you've got opinions. I liked it better when I just got bodied on Cool Tune. All right, so I go activate. Oh, but maybe it was the wrong card. But I go activate.
You're doing this fine. I'm just commenting. I just wanted to comment that you haven't lost a die roll yet. That's all I was trying to get at.
Maybe you should have lost the die roll, Grant. Maybe.
Sorry, you're right. My mistake. Actually, I think that if I lose the die roll, oh wait, this is not a mirror. This is a fucking.
This is the Drake.
What am I thinking?
Game.
Well, I'm stupid.
That card's goated. Wow, he drew the one up. Let's go.
If I go second, I'm chill. I'm giga chilling.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't have any branded shit.
You know what's funny? This hand's actually goated because you get to play around literally any interaction on Corsia, and because you get the discard mandate too. It's kind of cool.
Yeah. Well, discarding mandate. I get to discard the shitty card. You know.
Well, no, okay.
It'd be better in the deck.
Okay, compared to other decks, if you draw the shitty card, at least it works if it's in graveyard.
Yeah, they did actually think when they designed the Radiant cards.
That is
true.
very cool seeing cards like post like 2020. Like I feel like they started doing that 2023-ish, where they were just like, yeah okay, you could discard the shitty card. You can still get it back.
This deck, they had a vision for what they wanted an MST deck to be. Card Matt, put a little arrow. Card mentioned. Matt, can you go back and do that every time we say vision? Because I think we made that joke like 4 times.
Let's go.
It's so funny.
Okay.
They did. I really like the design of the Radiant cards, because like a lot of times they'll make like a deck, it'll be good but it has issues. Radiant wasn't really good, but they'll make a deck, it has issues, and then the next wave of support just completely fixes them. Like they gave Malice their own Bestial, they gave Yummy a guide that can put some on the field without normal summoning. They just do this frequently. I do like that Radiant stayed a slow as molasses control deck. It's neat.
Yeah. Okay, so the first card you played was wrong. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, I should have led Smorgas. We go Elation for MST, a trigger the Crozia. I don't remember if I do this or not, so I'm going to talk about the 2 plays I can do. I can just let the Crozia go, which is the wrong play. It can let the Crozia just like activate it on its own, which thins the deck a lot more, which lets me draw into more non-engine with Vision, or I can chain block the Crozia.
But the issue is your main deck isn't like your main deck non-engine is what?
It's like quick plays. It's like
Crown,
but my point is, it's
Virtuous.
we're not talking about we're talking the things that we're digging for are cards like I get it, but I don't think the difference here of like those 2 cards is gonna be the difference maker on that percentage.
I think in a hand where you don't have any non-engine, in a deck that does want to see 1 or 2 non-archetypal quick plays, every draw kind of matters. I think.
I agree, but I also think that having Crozia resolve is way more important.
Yeah, I guess I think what happens is I just let the Crozia go for the reason I said, where I just want to draw into non-engine, specifically because I can if the Crozia doesn't resolve, I'm still like able to combo. I'm still able to special the Sweat and keep going from there. And to me, I think at the moment, again, I don't remember what I did. I did this like 2 days ago. I might have even done this yesterday. I don't fucking remember.
But chain block the Crozia is probably correct.
It's the safer play, but I think I want to go for the more non-engine.
Ooh.
And you know what? You can decide at home. Viewers at home, you can decide which play is better. And Matt, you can put on screen which one you think. You can just sit here and glaze Nick if you want right here. Just really go for it.
Yep.
But I think what I end up doing is I go for the more non-engine. And I do get punished as Izbel. But I think I'm fine. He does this. Because I did that in the draw phase, I'm able to activate the Extrav.
Bro, why do your opponents keep doing that?
I don't know, man. Something about me makes them really want that extra card. Special the Swen, grab Eldam, and then hold! Okay, cool. Grab the Chant off the Swen, and then I'll go for a Chant, I'll go for the Link 2 here. Chant to trigger the guy. I'm going to MST this Chant just so I have guaranteed follow-up. Put this back. Doop-a-da-boop-boo. This is MST stuff. Boop-a-da-boop-boo. Special the Eldam.
So we're not going to
grab
Phonics. Okay.
Sorry?
I'm just trying, because you don't activate the Phonics, which is, I don't think it's that. In this scenario, I don't think it really matters. I'm just trying to, make the mental note of, wondering if there's a reason why we're choosing not to summon it.
It gives him hand knowledge, and it reveals, and I don't like putting stuff on the board before I need to. That's generally it. Because also, the only way that I activate a quick play and then this guy doesn't hit the board is if he makes if he has playing impulse, if he makes a Ripper, or if the activation of the quick play spell is negated specifically. Neither of those things are really that likely without me having a chance to be warned of it. Like, the impulse is kind of deck dependent, but there's only one deck playing impulse, really. And Ripper, I would have a chance to see it. And just no one negating the activation of quick play spells right now. So
I I said, I don't hate not doing it now. I'm just understand on wondering the reasoning, because again, if I don't know how to play Radiant, if I'm playing this, what's the reason to not summon Phonics? Or what are the reasons to summon Phonics? Talking through the ideas.
Yeah, I just like holding. Personally, I just like holding the guys for as long as possible.
Does it?
Except for Varoom, I probably need to get more liberal with summoning Varoom. Every time I feel like I'm safe, I just hold it, which I think is incorrect. I'll draw here.
But you can't because you're under extra.
Yeah, I think I realized that real fast. Hold on. There we go. I'm very good at this game, guys. This is why you want to test.
Okay, this also keeps him under 5 summons, though, not summoning the.
That's also a valid reason to not.
This is actually the 5th summon.
Oh, I forgot you summoned. Wait, no, it's. Oh god.
It was Crozia Swen, Link to Bam Bam. But
perfect.
In this situation, the difference between me summoning Megala and me not summoning Megala is going to be kind of a big difference on his next turn. Just because I'll be able to get the Crozia in rotation, and then you'll be able to get the the Varoom in my hand, another MST in hand, and that way if like they clear the Varoom that I summon and the Phonics that I summon, I'm still able to blah blah blah. You can see what I'm going for. I think that this is worth the 5th summon, and if he nibs, sure, fuck it, who cares? This deck does if you sequence your turn right, nib is not very impactful into this deck.
Right,
I think the big thing, I think Nib has like the reason you'd ever truly think Nib is good into Radiant is it effectively trades for you making like an end cap piece that you don't want to deal with that isn't the Link to or like Megala, because like if you like don't want to deal with like Doom Eagle or like maybe the Ritual Beast Link for which is Alti Rediari, right?
Rediari.
Yeah.
Like
but like if you don't want to deal those cards, like Nib's good for that purpose, but those cards are not that amazing. Normally the Link 2 facilitates way more because it means you can liberally like just MST your own mandate, which is nice.
Yeah, this is something that Chris mentioned when we were testing the other week. Chris, shout out. I like making like a Link 2 like when I began testing, but I've stopped kind of doing it over the last like couple days. Linking a Link 3 or Link 4 on my end board. I'll just leave the fucking Varoom.
Because I think it's a threat. Even if they out mandate, like you can just re-put mandate out and like it feels good.
Sometimes you get 2 draws in your opponent's turn, and that feels mega good.
Yeah, if you had a like high end, like a very like extremely high engine hand, like the opportunity to get both the mandate draws is insane.
Yeah, especially when like one of the cards in my hand is functionally dead.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so let's see here. He draws a card. I have no concept for what he does. Special is the Ecclesia, I believe, and I didn't catch this in the moment, but this is something to mark down for the future. He does this so that he can chain Ecclesia to the MST, so he can dodge the mandate negate. I didn't catch this at the moment.
Yep, this makes sense.
And I'm like, well, shit. I go chant to just grab the Eldam for follow-up. He does this, and he's going to choose a fusion summon with the guy.
Yeah. Surprised
so he goes Fallen. Sorry?
I'm surprised he didn't go for... Well, sorry. Never mind. I'll just let it go.
Yeah.
So
it's going to be Chainlink 1, Fallen, Chainlink 2, Arthalion, and then Frixel and Malulu. And then I go Bad Boy number 1, and then the chant to reset it. And then I'm summoning Crozia. I know he's going to negate whatever he put up. And this is actually, I do think, another fuck up. I should have grabbed Varoom knowing he was going to negate it. So that if he removes the Varoom from the field, I can get back with the second. I don't have another MST. I probably should have still got the Varoom in rotation.
It's probably better off getting it in rotation.
Yeah. It doesn't. I don't think it matters at the end of the day for this exact game. But that is probably better.
Mm-hmm.
He negates that. I know he's got Bell in hand, so I'm going to have to deal with that next turn.
Yep.
I believe I go Crozia here, or I just don't. For some reason, I don't activate these fucking cards in hand. This is where I think if I were good at the game, I would have summoned the Crozia, was when I activate the Magala.
You mean the Phonics?
Oh, sorry, yeah, the Phonics. Sorry. I'm just bad.
I also think this play where you popped the Ecclesia seems... This is silly. You're better off letting them commit to the synchro, even though the card like it can send when it's in graveyard. It's not really beneficial to you to not make them like, because if they make the synchro, they can't brand infusion. So in this scenario, like he doesn't have brand infusion, but like if he did, you've now allowed him to activate it by removing the synchro play from him.
I have a question. I need to look up the text of the Ecclesia real fast. You can banish this card, and if you do, okay, yeah. So the better play was just to make it, and then if I wanted to follow in Virtuous, I'd just do it on activation.
Yeah, that's my
point.
Doesn't
banish for cost? That's
no, it is not.
That card's terrible. Branded Draco Tail sucks.
If only that was true. If it's saying it sucked.
Yep. He does this summon, and I should have done it earlier because now I don't have a quick play I can activate. I just missequenced. It's fine.
But I will say, going back here, I think what you did was I think I agree that summoning it when you did the Meg Hollow was the correct move, because what it ends up doing is put your opponent in a position where they have to choose: do they negate the Phonics or do they negate Crozia? And if they negate, because what they're going to do is they're going to negate Phonics and they're going to Bell the Crozia, but then you don't have to deal with Bell and the Crackback, so like that makes your life a lot easier. So
yeah. Destroys this, beats over. He does something really funny here, I think. He cracks the Phonics with the Fallen of the Virtuous. Ecclesia, add back.
Why did we reset Mandate?
Because it was popped with Urgula.
But no, you just activated a quick play spell. You could have activated the link to and placed Mandate.
Oh, you're so right. I didn't think about that. And then he fusions with my fucking guy.
Mirror Jade.
So I get that. I add it back to hand so he can't like Mirror Jade in the end phase or whatever. Go to the draw phase. I draw the second one. Or I guess the third one. Shout out. You know what? Actually, I would have been punished if I had done that because if I had replaced the trap. Because if I had replaced the trap, he could have banished it with Mirror Jade on his turn, which would have been
Mirror Jade
really
only banishes monsters if you read the card.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
What the fuck? How long has that text been there?
The entire time. The entire time.
What?
They actually eroded it 3 weeks ago.
That's crazy. I actually never knew that it did that.
That's crazy. Again, crazy. Actually crazy.
Remember to read your cards, guys, and your opponents.
If your opponents are all honest, you never need to know what their cards do.
So you say add MST here. Is there a reason that I understand we have access to a lot of stuff, but I feel like again you're trying to play into his board here. Oh no, never mind. You don't have MST in graveyard. I thought you had MST. Never mind.
No, I put it back to draw cards.
Okay.
Any reason you don't Fua here?
Because I know I lose to Sting.
Huge. All right.
I think that the game plan was to go MST, start activating stuff in the draw phase, and then at some point Fua. But
okay, I just want to comment.
I just get checked by Sting.
Oh my god, this guy's game is disgusting. Oh my god.
Sorry.
Great. Listen, you're probably gonna lose this one, but hot damn, this guy deserved. He wanted it more.
You can't say I don't show games where I lose.
That's true. You can't.
Oh my lord.
This is awesome.
Special to Swen, grab the guy. I'm sitting here like, please don't troll me, please don't troll me, please don't troll me. We clear the checkpoint. Thank the fucking Lord. Mm-hmm. Noble Knight Shield Bearer. By the way, this card's awesome. This card's incredible.
It's kind of cool.
I'm
still not torn. I'm still torn. If you wanna, there might be a rule where you commit and you play. I know we all hate Tenki, but Tenki does have some nice aspects to it. I think that.
Here's my thing with Tenki, and I'm just gonna pull up the price of this card. Oh, it's only been $4. I was under the impression I was told this card spiked in the last couple days. I don't like Tenki specifically because we're in MST format and we're in Flame format. And if I get my MST negated, I can't even go. Or if I get my if I go Tenki, they Flame negated. I can't even go MST pop the Tenki to get it to resolve because it's a continuous. I think, and also I just think that the Eldam 1 card or 2 card or whatever is just better than the Tenki than the Swen one. The Swen one is only better if you have Swen plus no, I don't even think it's better if you have Swen plus Crozia. I think the Eldam plus Crozia is better.
All I'm saying is I'm not saying it's better, but I think it's got aspects having a card you can MST on your turn to beat the trigger things is unironically kind of nice, makes some things easier. Having an extra send for droplet sometimes is a very useful aspect. It's not the end all be all, but it's a nice thing to just know that it is an option to play.
Yeah, when it comes up, it'll come up, but I just don't feel like I just prefer this for the situations where this is better. But we will move on. Grab this guy, special Eldam, grab the Crozia, and then go for the Link 2. Go for the guy. Doopa-doop-boop-boo. Draw 2. I think I should have MST'd this.
I'm gonna say I don't think you do.
No.
Because I don't think you should. Because this is a bias thing. I think Elation's one of the best follow-up cards this deck has. And I think with this hand, you get a really good opportunity to grab Elation MST, and you can literally set up Totem Bird with a Crozia in graveyard by doing that. And I think that's really good, especially because you know he's on Draco Tail. That seems really, really impactful.
Okay. I know I grab Elation, or maybe I don't. Fuck it, who knows? Maybe I just don't like Elation. I'm finding that when I'm watching my replays, I just never go for Elation.
I don't like. I think again, the beauty of the card is like you got Varun here. If you just got Elation, you're gonna get Varun on your opponent's turn because there's very few cards that like effectively are trading for it. Like the things that are beating Elation when your opponent's playing through your board are cards like Bell. But if they had Bell, they're gonna Bell you on your first turn. So it's not realistic to be like, I'm not gonna get this card because it loses to Bell. You know what I mean?
I think you're right. I just think you don't get Phonics if you do that, right?
No, you do. Because like. Or you have the choice. You get to pick and choose which one you think is more impactful in the moment. Because in the way you set up here, you're still only getting Varun. You're not getting Vonix. You've just chose to get Varun now. But in the line I have said you're picking Varun or Phonics, whatever is better in the moment while they're playing out their turn.
Yeah, that's fair.
So wait, he just lets you go end phase? Does 5 mana not just wipe the?
I don't know why he didn't 5 mana.
It actually just occurred to me. I have no idea why he didn't 5 mana.
Interesting. Okay. I thought I was missing something.
I went end of main, and he was like, I'll wait for him to get to the end of the battle phase. And I went to end phase, and he was like, oh, no, that didn't happen. I'm just making shit up.
Yeah.
I'll just hit as normal.
That's you hit. Never mind.
I will say I think Crown is going first card is I think it's very good to use it on the very first thing, especially because like the Draco Tail deck doesn't have like it's only chainable to beat Crown is Fallen the Virtuous. That's it. That's the only card.
Yeah, and if they're using Fallen the Virtuous on a card I'm crowning, they're not using it on Mandate. So like Silver Lining. Also like Noah, just to keep in mind, it negates Lucas, but now he also can't use his fusion material.
Okay, that's fair.
Okay.
It's like again, you're double dipping on like what the card's doing.
Okay.
Yeah, this Crown is maybe one of the best going first cards in this deck. It is kind of mid going second, but it is incredible going first. Sometimes I'll board out Crown if I want to put in like Pistos or something. I go for Varun. He does the 5 mana here,
which I don't. Again, I really don't know why I don't know why he activates 5 mana here, because like. Gray doesn't have MST in Graveyard, so the Varun isn't like doing anything. It's a dude on board that will be a Monster Gate at some point, but it's not a Monster Gate right now. So I feel like he could have like, again, maybe I'm crazy. I just don't see the point of doing it now because now what he's gone for Urgla, and this Urgla is probably gonna pop in MST, and now it's gonna be online. He's probably gonna try to put the Varun back in hand, is my guess.
Can the continuous trap not be destroyed?
No, it can. He's gonna. We'll see what happens.
Okay.
So I'll go this to Droplet so that because I know he's gonna try and. What did he target here?
He targets the 2 in the back row to add back.
Just the 2 in the back row. Yeah, because the Varun's online, so I think I just Droplet, send that, negate that. He pops the MST, which I think is a fuck up. I guess maybe not, because then I just immediately replace it. I don't know. You're gonna see. Don't worry. You're gonna see him misplay a little bit more in just like a few moments.
Okay.
So I just draw here. All right. Here's the game state. This guy towers. What do you do? I'll phrase it like this. What do you not do?
Does he? Okay, question. He knows the last card is MST, right? He knows this.
He does know this. Yeah. I searched 2 over the course of the combo.
Well, you can't activate Ketsu.
You just can't.
I agree. But I don't think that's the worst play possible.
The worst play is probably doing... I'm trying to think like what the worst case scenario here is. Regardless of how he plays out this turn, I don't think there's no winning. I don't think whatever action he picks is any of them are like favorable.
Well, the answer
Matt,
was
play the clip
of
That's true. That is true. I think if he did that, he won the game. But what he does is he adds back Urgla. Or he adds back 5 mana with Urgla. And then he activates the Fallen the Virtuous. We're going to get there. Don't worry. I ashed this.
Let's go ahead and say
and then he activates Braided Fusion. I MST the Ketu. He has nothing to chain. And then I mandate the Braided Fusion.
Yeah. That's what loses you the game.
I have a question. Again, that's a level. Why are we stopping the Fallen? Maybe I'm missing something. Why do we care?
I'm so scared of this card, man.
Doesn't that just summon card?
All that card says is it summons cart. That's all it does.
Cartesia is pretty good.
Okay, I didn't like that I used the same logic as Noah there. That makes me think I'm wrong.
God fucking no. Cartesia gets you Fuse Away Feimina and, like, I don't know, fucking Arthalion into Secretarion, sets Rahu. You can...
I was also kind of
but he has no he doesn't have a monster in hand. Like,
he can get that.
Well, he added back the Feimina. But
he has to use the Feimina to make this. That's what I'm saying. Like, to make Secretarion.
Sorry, they use Cartesia Arthalion to make Secretarion. Then you could summon back, I don't know, something. And then fucking... Oh, no, wait. This does nothing. No, you're right.
Especially because he had Brain Infusion in hand. Like
my thing is, like, whenever I see them go for the Fallen in white, my first thought is, all right, I don't feel like they would be doing this if they had Brain Infusion, because Brain Infusion seems better to me.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I will say, the second you Ash Fallen, he should just be flipping up the Ketu, taking the L, and then slamming Brain Infusion.
No, for sure.
I agree with this. I think that this was, like, the worst play, because now you get nothing, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Now
this is the only play that loses on the spot.
Okay, well... Damn.
And then we don't acknowledge it.
Lambasting Grant.
I need to put a disclaimer, and Matt, can you put this in the beginning? We're gonna talk. We think this person misplayed a little bit, but we mean this in the state of love and getting better at the game. And
also, this is the one deck I can criticize, so I have to take my
That's
shots
true.
while I can.
This is the only deck Noah knows dick about.
Yep.
That's sometimes I can't argue. He does know Draco Tail.
He does know. He has
wow, I love that
more...
you took that as a compliment. I appreciate that so much. You're like, yeah, this guy only knows one deck, and you're like, yeah, he knows one deck.
He's quite good at that one deck, though.
Is that wrong? Like, what do you mean?
Santoli.
Listen, buddy, are you gonna say that you're good at a second deck? I don't think so.
I'm pretty alright at Hero.
Yeah, dog, and I'm pretty good at Chimera. What do you think?
Wait, hey, can I can boast on my Rescue Ace performance?
Okay, but that's real. That's different.
That deck was good.
Okay, Chimera and Hero have had their sense of being good. What do you
That's
mean?
Don't even act like those are the same thing. Don't even pretend like Chimera is as playable as Rescue
Historic
Ace.
Hero was I think in the same category of.
Oh my god! I played a deck from 2010. Oh no, it's just as good as Hero as a fucking Rescue Ace. Come on,
it literally is.
Hero's not setting 4 every turn.
It's the Draco Tail player.
Draco Tail's going.
Yeah, they're going.
He also again, this man drew the hand I would hate. He drew literally 3
just
spell cards.
Spells. Listen. I think I've mentioned this before on the channel. I could never play this goddamn deck. This would frustrate me.
But yeah, because the worst thing is
if
you're
I
sitting on 5-mana Urgula too. So like, what are you who's sending like a second Urgula? What the fuck are we doing here?
The shitty hands in Radiant are like, I drew 4 quick plays that aren't engine, I guess I'll set 5. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Their shitty hands in Draco Terror like, I drew Urgula, Pan, a fucking 2 hand traps, and
a
trap card. Yeah. Like the bricks, this deck bricks way harder. This deck doesn't draw engine more often, but it doesn't brick as hard.
So we proceed. If you're good.
It doesn't break if you've gotten 10th place with the Lansing Regional, losing only to Steven Santoli and Brock, and beating known world's renowned player Grant Potter during your lineup.
And GGYGO.
Oh, and you beat Gary. That's fine.
Do you not just go? Wait, do you not just send all 3 from hand and go Arthalion add back?
You could.
I think it's the safer play. I will say, because he has Brain Infusion, I don't hate the world where he's doing what he's doing, and he's gonna activate Brain Infusion and then set up the like Sanctifier and then pass that way. I don't hate that either.
Yeah, but you could just do all 3 in case the thing gets separated, and then Frix will set Ketu at Pan. Yep. Well, I guess that gets Ketu out of row. No, because you could put it back with the first trap.
Yeah.
That's just my opinion, I guess.
Here, I saw him add back Lucius, and I'm like, all right, if I go Perulia here... I think this is wrong thinking, but this is what I was thinking at the time. If I go Perulia here, he probably just doesn't normal summon the Lucius, and he'll just, like, set a trap and pass or something like that.
Yeah, but I don't know if I'm that mad. Your hand is kind of, like, fine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I have one engine card that needs to resolve, but it's pretty likely it's going to resolve. I think what I was thinking in the moment, I was like, I think I need to be guaranteed a draw off this Perulia, because I feel like, again, my handling's fine, but I feel like it's not stronger than.
But the issue is for you that the only way you're guaranteed to get a draw off a Draco Tail with Perulia is the Albaz guy or a normal summon. So you should. I think you gotta take your opportunity. Like, you take your chance. Like hope to God he normals,
sure.
But
yeah, I think that's correct. I didn't do that. I just let go because I want to see if I can change to something. But he does give me another Fua draw.
Oh, and he's playing OG Albaz, which I don't know if that's super common or anything, but
here we lead chant, and then if he responds with flame, I just MST the chant. I do chant grab MST. So here's what I'm gonna do: chant grab MST. If he responds to something, sure. If he doesn't, I grab the MST, and then I start eating away at back row.
I feel
Droplet send that and Perulia to negate the Sanctifier and the Gulamel.
I was like, I feel like you should have gone first action MST target Sting response. No, activate chant, or like I feel like in this scenario, I don't want to give him a draw off this flame because the issue is now if you want to droplet send. That's not a really
the Sting. Yeah, I think I realized this. I just didn't sequence this like exactly correctly. But he activated the Sting, so I'm like, all right, I can droplet now. And this is like fine. It's fine.
Why does he not chain Sanctifier here? Oh, I guess he doesn't have Draco Tail engraved. Never mind.
Yeah, he does. He has Frixel.
Sorry, he does not have the right Draco Tail to make Frixel valuable.
Got it.
Well, sorry, he summons Frixel and then Frixel can't do anything.
Yeah, and I only do a drop up for 2 just to keep a card in my hand obscured, and there's only 2 guys I want to negate anyway.
I agree.
Do this, grab Eldam. And so I'm feeling like, all right, I think he's got 5 meta. I know he's got 5 meta. I know he's got Pan, and he's got like a Lucius he's got a draw and a card that I don't know. So I'm thinking 2 hand trips at this point.
Mm-hmm.
I was really hoping he would go like for Fallen in the Virtuous during his turn, or do something with this Albaz so that I could Ball Drake it.
Mm-hmm.
He does this. I summon defense mode. I just MST to get it out of here.
Yeah. Oh. Astra.
Crozia effect. Summon. Crozia. He ashes it. Unfortunate. He goes 5 mana here. I Ball Drake the Albaz just to get it on field. And then he's just going to own my opinion with thoughts and ideas here.
Yeah.
I thought that was correct.
See,
he got dodged the ghoul.
So this is okay. This is like a level of like. I think the way this, I feel like with the hand you had, you could almost definitely sequence this differently. Because you put yourself in a position where you had to be. How do I word this in such a way? I think you put yourself in a position where, like, he literally puts it. You put all your eggs in the basket of Crozia has to resolve to win the game, and I wonder if there's a way you could have set yourself up to not have that happen. Because you had.
What would I have summoned? What would I have searched off the chance then? In that case, what do you think?
I'm not saying you search something different. I'm wondering if you just. I'm just trying to wonder if there's a way you could have like just played out the turn in a way where like. This is like.
Do you want to rewatch it?
Oh, the first Team Evo rewatch of a match.
We got to run it back actually, because now we know. All right, let me skip. I learned that you can skip games. Nick told me that the other day.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, I know, right? I don't go on DB a whole lot. Don't be saying that.
I mean, I think it is.
We'll just speed through this real fast.
We all agree that you had your Perulia here. That's first off.
Oh no, yeah. I was playing around something that just like was not reasonable.
Mm-hmm. I'm just saying. I feel like that like.
Yeah, no, I just fucked up. Is what it is. All right.
So okay. So this is what I'm saying. Like, if you have double chant in hand, I feel like there has to, again, this is a level of like we'd have to sit down and actually pick the actual sequencing. But because you have chant plus chant, I feel like there has to be a scenario where you can go activate chant to add, and then like use the other chant as your chain block for Crozia. Because like in reality, the only realistic backer you care about in this game state is Sting. Like so Sting, like if you go first action MST target Sting, they're gonna chain to banish who would draw a card. Like that's fine. And then you can go activate chant to search for MST. They're gonna flame. You chain droplet. You negate the Gulamel because you already have an answer for the Sanctifier in Baldrake, so you don't need to care about that card.
Yeah.
So then in that scenario, your hand is chant MST. Yeah, chant MST Baldrake, drop and then droplet. And I feel like that should be good enough to get somewhere, but maybe it's not because we have to use chant to get LDM. That's probably the biggest thing. It's like if we had drawn one more like Radiant Typhoon name.
Mm-hmm. Let's fast forward a little bit because I think that like because of how it exactly played out, the line you just said it puts us in the exact same situation as before. Like because it could have gone differently if we sequenced differently, but we didn't. So we end up in this game state, which I think is the same, no matter, even if I sequenced it correctly. I think we still go for Chant to grab Eldam here. Because I don't think that... You can't grab Swen. I don't know. I don't think grabbing Megala does enough. Maybe it's Megala?
Because it's summon Megala, activate MST, blow it up, new chain. That also doesn't fix the issue because the Megala just gets Ash. So, like...
Yeah, you're right.
There's probably no goods. I think it's probably the fact that we only drew 2 engine cards. That's probably the bigger, like 2 actual like engine cards.
And the ones, and the non-engine that you drew just.
I will say
the Baldrake is specifically for the stupid ass combo where they end on Invader of Chaos because it stops you from activating any quick play spells, and that's the entire reason you board into Pistials. But I just don't think that combo is real.
I also think there's a world like because he's already drawn a card. And we're in a position where we can't, like, we're putting everything on Crocia anyway. I wonder if there's a world where he just normal summon Crocia and hope to God he just doesn't have it. Because again, we're gifting him another draw by activating MST here.
Yeah.
I'm not, again, this is like hindsight because we know he draws Ash here, but like theoretically, if like we're losing to that card anyway, it's like I think it's better off for us to put him on just better have it than to give him another draw to have more opportunities to see it.
Yeah, I will say he's got 2 blanks and like it's Dracotel, so. If it wasn't this draw, it was going to be one of the other 2 draws I didn't know about.
But but in this scenario, like...
We'll put him on better. Yeah, no, I get what you're saying. Mm-hmm. Sometimes you just got to be like, all right, you either have it or I lose. Or you have it or I win.
And even if Crocia resolves here, I don't know if that wins us the game. Like, that's the shitty part, you know what I mean?
My thought exactly in this particular game state was, I'm going to Baldrake, maybe he fucks up. Which sometimes you do just have to put your opponent on that. Because I know he has Pan, so he can crack a monster. That's the entire reason he's doing this. And then he didn't fuck up.
Yeah, because like I'm trying to think of if Crocia resolved, like how does that really actually change how the line plays? And I think it might.
Maybe.
Because then you get to go for like if you get to search, like what would you be searching? You search Swen and MST, summon Swen effect.
Mm-hmm.
Again, this is like hindsight's 20/20, but I feel like that seems better, especially because we know he has Pan in hand, and him putting Pan in graveyard does help us out with win. So like,
yeah.
So
really quickly, I wanted to talk about the list. I don't think there's anything like crazy that I'm doing. I just want to talk about the changes I want to make because of the last like week of testing, because this is all in like preparation for YCS Richmond in 2-3 weeks, something like that.
Something like that.
I think the changes I would make to this list are these 2. I think you can just take the L if you extrav them away. They do not come up very much. And I kind of want to try a Zeus package here, because I've noticed in my games that I can't. There's like not a lot of mass removal. You know,
okay.
Like, and there was like. Sometimes Dracotel would just have like 5 monsters on the field. I'm like, well, I've got Crocia. Crocia is like 22, and Phonix is like 3k. And if I win-lock myself, like I can't actually do a Typhon line. So like, what happens if I just like play a Zeus line? Fortune is untargetable, so it gets around a lot of interaction. It loses to Horn, but you can also just like MST the Horn to get it out of the way. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I'm wondering if this is going to be helpful for those types of game states.
It can't be targeted, so Horn doesn't beat it.
Oh, you're right. That's so true.
Yeah.
I was thinking of Urgala.
The only way Dracotel gets around this card effectively is they have to go fuse with Malulu, negate it, and then bounce it. Like that's the effective way they can get around it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or they can it not be destroyed? Can't be destroyed. This card's crazy.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
The other thing is that I just cut the Bestials for something else. I'm not sure what that would be, but it's something.
Whatever the format demands.
Yeah, I don't think Yummy's going to be that good, but I think people are going to play it. So I'm kind of thinking if I need to put something in my side for Yummy.
Some people in with Radiant, I know we don't really love Super Poly, but some people are opting to side Super Poly and not main deck it. So
Super Poly is like, I don't think it's good, but it's probably like fine. I could be like a Magnamut and 2 Droll. That's probably fine.
Maybe.
It also helps like heavy combo decks. You can just put in all the Charmies and Droll and Pray.
In here anywhere?
Hey,
it's Sheena.
Buddy, you want to believe? You want to look at this guy's type real fast?
All right, well,
you can do
that's real.
You can do a wacky combo where if you go Magnamut on your opponent's turn, summon the Magnamut, grab Sheena. You play your turn. At some point, your opponent activates a monster effect. You go Sheena. You bounce the Magnamut back to hand.
Yeah, bouncing Magnamut's pretty good.
So I think that's what I'll try for now, because I'll probably just keep playing this deck.
It's pretty good.
I'll try this for the time being. See what happens.
All right, damn.
So, yeah.
That was like a real episode.
One last. Yeah, I know. I actually think that episode was pretty decent. Half of it was Nick talking about the sequencing of Elation during that one duel, but whatever. But
unfortunately, I hate to be the bearer of bad news. This deck is 80% like making sure you sequence correctly. Like
this deck, I think this is, other than Unchained, which I gave a college try but never got too into. This is maybe the hardest deck I've ever played.
This deck is hard. Like
this deck is so fucking hard, man.
Cool.
Like every deck I played, like okay. I play combo. That's like known. That's a known quantity. Most of the decks I play, once you learn your lines, you learn kind of like the interaction points going second. That's pretty much it. Yummy. I think that like once you cross the threshold with Yummy, I'll call it that for now. Once you cross the threshold, you're fine. You just need to do that. Or like a lot of the decks that I like playing, like with Mermail, you just need to cross the threshold. This is a deck that does not have a threshold, or at least the threshold is very far in the future.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a different kind of deck than I'm used to playing.
That's good. I think it's good to do that as a player.
This guy just wants me to stop playing fucking dumbass OTK decks.
That too.
It'd be cool if you like. It's cool that you're playing something else. As a person that gets to watch it, the progression, very cool.
Yeah. The other question I wanted to ask was, I'll ask the audience after I ask you two. Did we prefer DB or did we prefer live locals? Because I feel like the quality of match, because I played like maybe like 10 games with Verdiant and I picked like the better ones to watch.
I think this is the way I'm going to say this. I think generally speaking, I think locals gameplay is more interesting and more engaging. Yeah. But like when we're leading up to a YCS, trying to convince people at locals like, hey, we're going to play post list, post burst, I'm using proxies. You know what I mean? It's like it's hard to get people to commit. And I think it's just easier, at least for now.
Yeah. I think it looks better from a content perspective at locals, but I think it looks better from a thesis of what we're trying to do perspective to do DB. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think that we can get more insightful commentary if we do DB, because we can see both players' hands at all times, and we can rewind wackily if we need to. But I feel like the view, like, it's much more pleasant to view if it's locals. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I get that.
I think I agree. I'm also biased because we just had to scrap a locals episode because the gameplay was...
That one was my fault.
I know.
That was
no,
my
it's
fault.
Not your fault.
Sorry.
That happens at locals sometimes. You just go to...
Yeah.
You said you had to get 10 games for this because sometimes Yu-Gi-Oh! Is just not very fun or conducive to learning, you know?
Yeah, for some reason people like will watch you do your Radiant gameplay, set 3 MST, draw their card, and scoop. I don't know why.
Yeah.
But yeah. You also get to see the list, like, all in one place without editing, which is nice. Okay. So I'll leave it up to the viewers, I think. Mm-hmm. Post in the comment. We're gonna engage. Noah, engagement bait. Go for it.
Quick,
go for it.
Comment, subscribe, comment. Which do you like better, the comment or the like button?
like this video for one, dislike it for the other.
Exactly.
Leave a comment which one you prefer. And maybe we'll do one. Maybe we'll switch off. Maybe we'll do one or the other. Maybe we'll just eat the investment cost of the GoPro.
I still think it's like I think it's valuable to do it every once in a while. I think it's just a level of like. Yeah, I think they're both good for different reasons. Like that's the thing.
Yeah, I think if we're training for a specific like YCS, DB is just better. But if we're not, if it's like just like another random week, no event coming up, you know.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Anything else before we take off for the day?
I don't think so.
Not that I can think of.
All right. With that, we will see y'all next time. Peace.
Adios.
This was an hour and a half?
Yeah, I thought this was like 20 minutes.
That's crazy. Well, bye.
I had another match ready to go if this didn't take very long. And I was like, I think I could do another one. I look at the time. We're an hour and 20 minutes in. I'm like, oh, we gotta stop.
Which is why we're talking and continuing the length.
That's true. Subscribe!